They called me Daeyuer, daughter of the Mongol steppe, child of the open sky. In my youth, I was wild and untamed. I rode horses faster than the wind, laughed louder than thunder, and believed the world was vast enough for freedom. But freedom is a fragile dream. When I turned 16, my life was no longer mine. My marriage was decided not by love, but by politics. I was meant to wed Dorgan, the proud young prince of the Aizen clan. But on the day of the ceremony, fate shifted. Instead, I was given to his elder brother, Hong Taiji, the man who would one day unite our lands under the name Qing. I remember looking into his eyes, deep, unreadable, filled with storms. He was not the husband I dreamed of, but he was the one destiny chose for me. At first, I hated the palace. Its cold corridors and its silence felt heavier than chains. Yet, in time, I saw the man behind the emperor. Hong Taiji was relentless, ambitious, and calculating. But in rare moments when he let his armor fall, I saw his loneliness mirror my own. We learned to understand one another without words. He once said, "You think with your heart, Daeyuer. That is your power. And your curse. Together we built an empire." I became his counselor, his shadow, and gave him a son, Falin, who would one day wear the crown he forged. When Hong Taiji died, the sky over Mukden wept for 3 days. But the tears I could not shed became stone in my heart. I had no time for mourning. The court burned with greed, and only one man could control it, Dorgan. Once he was the boy I might have loved. Now, he was the regent I had to trust. Together, we held the empire steady, a widow and a warrior, bound by memory and ambition. They whispered that I still loved him, perhaps I did. But in our world, love was a weakness neither of us could afford. When Dorgan died, I stood before his coffin. The scent of incense clung to my hands, and I whispered, "We could have been free, you and I." But freedom had long fled from my life. My son Fulin took the throne as the Shunzi emperor. He was passionate, impulsive, a boy with too much heart for a world of stone. He loved deeply a woman named Consort Dong. I saw in him the same reckless tenderness I once hid within myself. But when she died, his light went out. "Mother," he said to me one night, "without her, I am no longer emperor." I wanted to hold him, to tell him that love does not die, it only changes shape. But he was gone soon after. Some say to illness, others say he became a monk. The truth doesn't matter. What mattered was that I had lost my son. I was 50 and once again utterly alone, but the empire needed me. My grandson, Kangxi, was only 8, and so I stepped once more behind the curtain, not as a queen or mother, but as the guardian of a future emperor. I taught him patience, restraint, and mercy, the lessons this world had carved into my bones. "Grandmother," he asked once, "what does it feel like to be powerful?" I smiled. "Power is like the wind," I told him. "You cannot hold it. You can only learn to move with it." Under his rule, our empire flourished. I watched him grow, strong, wise, and just, and I knew the world I fought for had found its protector. At last, I could rest. One winter evening, I returned to my garden, the one Hong Taiji had built for me so long ago. Snow fell softly on the plum blossoms. I held a piece of old Mongol silk in my hands, the last memory of my youth. Closing my eyes, I could still hear it, the wind from the steppe, calling my name. I whispered to the night, "Daeyuer is going home. They will remember me as Empress Xiaozhuang, the woman behind the dragon throne, the mother of emperors." But that is not who I truly was. Before all the crowns and wars and tears, I was simply a girl who loved the wind. And now, at the end of my days, the wind has come to carry me home.